Sawadika, and welcome to our special live coverage as marriage equality is officially legal in Thailand. I'm Bunnag.
I'm Franc and Shih. We are both live from Sae-han Paragon. Today actually is a D-Day for LGBT couples here in Thailand because the marriage equality just came into effect. So this is a historical moment where Thailand reaches a new milestone on gender equality and LGBTQIA+ rights. Thailand is also making history as the first country in Southeast Asia and third territory in Asia to legalize marriage equality.
Exactly, and right now we are reporting live from Sae-han Paragon in Bangkok, which is among the locations where there are opening registrations for same-sex couples, and the marriage registrations already kicked off early in the morning at 8 o'clock. And you can see that there are already many of these same-sex couples coming in front of the location to register their marriage. And at the same time, there are also organizing massive celebrations to mark this historical moment.
And apart from Sae-han Paragon, because actually we have another team at Bunnag office to see the registration and of course the scene and environment at the office, because of course we call Bunnag. Bunnag is a very, very special word in Thai words, right?
Yes, exactly. Bunnag is like a place of love, actually, and many of the couples love to register their marriage there. And today is the first day where marriage equality is legal, so you can see that it is actually expected that many of the same-sex couples will be there to register their marriage today.
And we will see a lot of activities today throughout the day in Sae-han Paragon and in Bangkok too. And of course, we are waiting for the parade coming up right now because actually we are at Sae-han Paragon 5th floor here, and we will see some parade coming up from the ground floor.
Exactly. Based on the information that we received from the organizers, the parade will start at Paragon's downstairs, and every parade will actually come up here at Paragon Hall, so to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Yeah, so we will see the nexus of parades, celebrities, and those happy couples, same-sex couples together to see. And of course, we have interviewed some couples already, no matter they are same-sex, trans men, and with a single mom. This is a very, very inspiring story here we have.
Exactly. We interviewed some of the newlyweds who came at Sae-han Paragon to register their marriages today, and many people said that they're very happy to celebrate this occasion, especially now that LGBTQ rights have actually improved in Thailand with the marriage equality and all these things.
And this is a very big step for Thailand because it's not an easy way for them or low-hanging fruit, because of course some foreigners, they think that okay, Thailand actually is very open, acceptance for LGBTQ+ rights there, but actually for organizer, for activists in Thailand, they still see some challenging steps in also in Bangkok, in other provinces in Thailand, and this is a very, very big, huge step there.
Exactly, and apart from Sae-han Paragon, our team is also live at Bunnag district office as well. Our reporter Warissara will be reporting live from there as well. So Warissara, how's the atmosphere over there?
Sawadika, Ned and Frank, good morning from Bunnag District's office. A marriage registration is also held here from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. with a lot of fun activities and photo booths. Well, the office already opened an online registration yesterday, and there were about like 60 couples had registered. And today, from what I see this morning, there are lots of walk-ins. Well, from what I see and from the recent updates, there are already more than 10 couples have got their marriage certificates here. Well, just like you said, Ned and Frank, Bunnag District Office is very famous and well known for marriages in Bangkok. And I'm going to tell you why. Stay tuned. Okay.
And thanks for Warissara there for reporting live for us for more information there. And we will see more live coverage from Warissara Sae-han in Bunnag office. So, all right, these are two locations we'll be doing live report. Right now we are at Siam Paragon again. And of course, this is a very historical moment for Thailand. The marriage registration for same-sex couples are taking place today, not just in Bangkok, because actually in Bangkok we have more than 50 district offices across Bangkok, but in Thailand we have 878 district offices across the country, and of course those Thai embassies and consulate with 94 Thai embassies and consulates around the world.
Exactly. So 50 districts in Bangkok, 878 district offices across the country, and 94 Thai embassies and consulates around the world to celebrate this momentous occasion where marriage equality is finally legal in Thailand. And right now you can see that many of the LGBTQ couples and activists are gathering at Siam Paragon today to celebrate marriage equality here in Thailand. But we have to say that same-sex marriage or marriage equality in Thailand is not something that just came about just a few years ago. This idea was actually first initiated 2 decades ago, back in 2001, by then Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, but it was quickly shot down due to strong opposition because in those days, the Thai society was considered to be very conservative at the moment. But as time goes by, you can see that there are social changes in terms of LGBTQ rights. Many of the LGBTQ activists and couples have been fighting for human rights and their right to marry as same-sex couples. So, and finally, we can see that it is officially legal in Thailand.
Yeah, as what you said, actually, this is initiative started from Kun Thaksin Chinawatra's period, but throughout the years, decades, that we've seen societal issues and, of course, the political implications in the society too. As in, of course, I think the organizer they have organized those parade for many times, try to organize that, but actually the political implications coup in 2014 also postpone that improvement and that momentous moment to legalize same-sex marriage. But now, 2025, finally we reach this step, Ned.
Yes, and it was not recognized until like last year where the marriage equality bill was passed by Thai Parliament in June and it received royal endorsement in September, and finally marriage equality is finally taking effect today.
And on 24th September last year, of course, the bill received the royal endorsement there. But we still have so much to go because this is, of course, a huge step there. But the rights for LGBTQ plus IA plus couples there, we still need some improvement because according to the law, the new law here, we've seen, of course, there's some change. The gender-specific phrase in terms of husband and wife has been replaced with the inclusive term spouse. Same-sex couples are also granted many of those rights as heterosexual couples, such as inheritance from couples, compensation following divorce, and the mutual sharing of property. But a partner is further entitled to benefits from the welfare if another half is a government servant. However, surrogacy rights, this is very important for same-sex couple, is still inaccessible to them due to existing legal restrictions. While same-sex marriage is now legal in the country, experts still wonder about the discrimination. How about the education reform that children and students or even teachers in the school, they can get the right education about same-sex marriage and LGBTQIA plus rights.
And even though marriage equality bill has taken effect today, there are still a lot of challenges at the moment, whether it's social prejudice or discrimination or access to equal work as well. But just to give you a small recap of what the marriage equality bill is all about, it means that LGBTQ couples over 18 years old in Thailand will be allowed to engage and get married. It will also automatically recognize their rights as a spouse, including the right to adopt a child as well. So this is what the LGBTQ individuals have been fighting for many years, and finally this is is actually legal in Thailand.
Yeah, and one point that we have to raise actually is the accessibility to health, the medical system, because this is what actually some experts they want to push for. Of course, I think in Thailand, the government and the private sector right now, we have a lot of resources in medical system. But how about for those people, LGBTQIA plus groups, the minority in the society, if they really want to reach the medical system, is that really enough and really accessible for them?
Exactly. And before our live program, we had a chance to talk to some of the LGBTQ couples who came here to register their marriage at Sae-han Paragon today. So let's have a listen to what they had to say. Okay, so first of all, what is it like to finally register your marriage today?
Because we are excited for today. We don't sleep too much later. We come here 6:15 in the early morning to need to the first couple to register here today.
So what is it like to know that you're the first couple to register?
I don't know, but I very surprised because I came to the Paragon and we have the first couple. Yeah, and she gave me the first one to register for the marriage license today.
Right, and why is it important for you to have a marriage certificate as an LGBTQ couple?
I think for the healthy and the tax or everything in Thailand we have, because in Thailand we have to pay the tax, right? But if I marry to her, we have less of tax. And for the healthy in the hospital, right? I need to sign for her in the couple to register for surgery in hospital. Really excited for me because we have together in 17 years ago, but I don't sign from her last time.
So you've been together for 17 years.
Yeah.
So how has the journey been for you?
Journey because we have the couple when I'm young. We have to school and someone bully us like a girl, love girl in school is not good. You need to boy and girl in Thailand school and bully every day and sometime in school or in the community out there is bully too. But for now I think it's better from 10 or 15 years ago it's better because it's for the community is bigger and for the social media is open your mind from LGBT too.
Right, and how does it feel to know that Thailand is the first country in ASEAN to legalize same-sex marriage?
Yes, very excited from the Thailand and step one from the Thailand to be proud because we have Southeast Asia, the first one, right? We need to first one in the country in the Bangkok too.
Anything you'd like to say?
อยากพูดอะไรไหม No.
พูดภาษาไทยได้เหรอ
ได้นิดนึงก็ได้ค่ะ
ดีใจค่ะ ทำได้แล้ว
โอเคค่ะขอบคุณมากนะคะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
What is it like to finally register your marriage today?
Oh, and we are like
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so first of all, what is it like to finally register your marriage today?
yeah. Today we are so very happy, and then we don't know how to express it because this is very important for us. Like she is single mom and I'm trans man, and then she has son. And they come to our event today as well. And then we are happy today so much.
And why is it important for you to have a marriage certificate, especially as an LGBTQ couple?
Yeah, because we planning for our future as well, or maybe sometime in case of the accident. Like for example, if her son got accident, I can sign for big operations, and then for her as well. Maybe because her mom staying in Bangkok, so once she has accident as well, I can sign for her. Yeah.
Right. And since you're a trans man and you're a single mom, so how has the journey been for you as a couple?
How long, right?
Yeah. How has it been? Was it a rocky road for you? It wasn't a really difficult process at all.
Yeah, both of us got trouble situations because I'm trans man, I'm not tomboy, so it's more difficult to, for her example, for her mother cannot accept me for the first year. I have to prove myself very hard, but okay, time can prove everything. I take care for herself her son, and then I take care of her family as well. So for now, her mom also can accept me. Yeah.
Right, and how does it feel to know that Thailand is the first country in Southeast Asia to legalize marriage equality?
This is very great news, and then I hope that other countries can do as well, same Thailand.
Right, and apart from marriage equality, are there any other issues that need to be addressed in order to advance LGBTQ rights in Thailand?
Yeah, for me, like title name. For now, I'm Miss, so I would like to change to Mr. Because I got issues with like many things about the banks, something like that.
You're a trans man and you're a single mom, so you're both coupled together right now. Have you found any discrimination in the process, and how's that improvement? Have you seen any improvement?
Yeah. For her also, many relatives or as her mother as well asking why are you like have relationship with tomboy or trans man? Why are you not going to like a real guy something? But she said, okay, mom, this is my life, and then love, we cannot choose like the gender, right? It's just like.
And right now we're back at Sae-han Paragon, so you can see that many of the LGBTQ couples and activists have gathered together to celebrate this momentous occasion. And just now there was a pride parade at Royal Paragon Hall, the procession from the Paragon up at Royal Paragon Hall, Sae-han Paragon, to celebrate same-sex marriage today.
Yeah, as what we said, this is at the 5th floor. Actually, it's the nexus of so many parades. They will come up, and we just see Tata Wissing arrived to support the LGBTQ plus rights here, because actually this policy derived from his administration, and now we see that coming.
Yes, you can see that some of the LGBTQ activists and couples were waving the rainbow flags to celebrate this occasion. And not only that, there are some politicians who have been behind all of this as well, whether it's former Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, Bangkok Governor Chatham Sithipan, and also Jiraporn Singhtuprai from the Minister of the Prime Minister's office, who came here today as well. So this is the overall atmosphere at Sae-han Paragon right now. What we have just seen a few minutes ago is that a large group of LGBTQ couples and activists were here to celebrate same-sex marriage or marriage equality here in Thailand, because today is where marriage equality is officially legal, making Thailand the first country in Southeast Asia and the 3rd territory in Asia to recognize same-sex marriage.
And this is the way to celebrate the diversity here, because we've seen different kind of costumes, and of course politicians and celebrities, they come to Sae-han Paragon today to celebrate, to support the LGBTQIA plus rights here. And we're still waiting for some parades coming up. And actually, you can see behind, we have a lot of participants today, no matter they wear a Thai costume, they wear their wedding dress here. And we interview a lot of couples, they already married today. They say that they very excited about their marriage, because before they couldn't sign the medical urgency letter for their another half, but right now they can. But they still, actually, they point out some parts that have to be improved, in, for example, discrimination in the society. And of course, that education part is very important, because for private sector or even community, it's a way to push for that. But how about the government? Actually, they want to see more educational reform there for LGBTQIA plus rights.
And there's a lot to work on after today. Apart from marriage equality, there are still other issues, whether it's the surrogacy law, the labor law, or even many other issues as well. And now let's turn to Bunnag District Office. Our reporter Warissara Sae-han is right there to give us the latest information and also the atmosphere. So Warissara, how exciting is Bunnag District Office at the moment?
Yes, Nat and Frank. Well, the atmosphere here at decorated Bunnag District Office is full of joy, smile, and a lot of color, as you can see. Well, the event has started since 8 in the morning to 8 a.m. and there are a lot of fun activities and even the celebratory backdrop over there. And I noticed that some staff from the government savings bank are also here to, provide you a free consultation about like the financial planning in the future. And I noticed some insurance companies too. Well, before we get into the detail of the events here, let's talk with the couples here who have just arrived here for the event, for the registration today in Bang Rat. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
Good morning everyone
So okay, all right. So how long have you been? How long have you guys been? Oh. Okay. So before we get into interview with a couple here in Bang Rat district, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit of highlights here. So from what I heard, Bang Rat district office also they give you a souvenirs and also like a special price for couples here. Well, but before we go into more details of that, let's talk to a couples here. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ Good morning everyone
สวัสดีค่ะ So how long have you guys been together?
We lived together about 20 years
20 years.
Yes, 20 years
Oh, and how do you feel about today after 20 years?
Yes, I think that is a simple way. I don't think that I don't support that there is a celebration in this day and here. But as I know that everyone waiting for this day, and we are one of the consultants of the committee who are under the law and regulation that we have today. That's
Oh,
it.
really? Oh, so since this is the first day for
Yes.
marriage equality in Thailand, so do you think like what are the most important benefits for having the marriage certificates in our hands?
Okay, one thing I think that everyone think that is no need or is really what is it not important about this point. But for the one who are not male and female, they don't know that the important about hospitality, about what is this about money and whatever that the tax or whatever that we don't have the equality as the male and female. So I think that this is an important that everyone should be equal in whatever aspect of the life. That is.
Okay, ka. All right. So there's a lot of colorful decorations
Yes,
here.
that's right.
So do you think like this is a very good decoration here? Like, what do you think? How the vibe here?
Oh, I think that when we are here, I think that I have a good wife. I think that, in fact, as I said to you, that I think it's a simple day. But when I come here and I saw lots of the celebrating for many compartments, I think that everyone accept this part and everyone who join to have a registration here, they be happy and they know that the society accept this part too. And this is an important point for Thailand, especially among the southeastern of the Asia, that we are the country that we have not only for the law and regulation about the equality, but also the humanity of the people and lovely of the people is really important. And this is what is it? I think this is a charm. This is a charm of the Thai people and Thailand too.
Okay, ka.
Surprise decoration.
Yes, yes. He loves the decoration really much.
Okay, ka. Thank you so much
Welcome.
and congratulations.
Welcome.
นะคะ
Welcome.
ขอบคุณ
Welcome.
ค่ะ
Thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ Okay. And from this morning, there are already more than 10 couples who have got their marriage certificates here. Well, this morning there was an important event here as well. Well, in the official opening, in the official opening, well, there are okay in this evening there was an official opening here as well. So the MPs of the People's Party were also here as well. Those MPs are Thanyawat and Paramet. Okay. So the highlights here, as I told you, in the remark speech, they also highlights how well cooperate of all sectors and how all hands joined and try to push this act, through the process, and now it's happening here in Bunnag District Office. We also have another couple. Actually, he's here by himself, but yeah, he has something to tell us as well about how he's feeling. Okay, please. Okay, สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ So, are you here by yourself today?
Actually, I come with my company, my hotel. So we are one of the sponsors.
I
today.
see.
Yeah.
I see. So I've heard that you and your wife. Can you show that to the camera?
Yes.
Okay. I've heard that you and your wife had already married, right?
Yeah, we last 2 years we held a wedding ceremony, which is Chinese Thai engagement ceremony, and also including for the wedding reception as well. Yeah.
Well, as today, now the same-sex marriage is already legalized. How do you feel about this day?
Oh well, so this is overwhelmed. Actually, I invite my wife to come here as well, but she in the meeting. But she sent happiness and like a celebration and congratulations for all the LGBTQ plus people, because we trust that the pride is about equality, the acceptance, and celebrate of the world of LGBT plus people, and no matter who you are and no matter who you love. Yeah.
Okay, Kat. So, do you think, how do you like the vibe here in Bunnag?
Wow, actually, our hotel is nearby here, and we come here a lot. But today is amazing. It's the colorful, the vibe around here is positive, and this is amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Welcome ค่ะ
Congratulations นะคะ And okay, before we go, I'm just gonna tell you about the details why Bunnag District Office is so popular and very well known among couples in Bangkok. Well, the thing is, this office has been in Thai history and in Bangkok history for many years. With its recognition, it's featured in a lot of movies, international movies, and well, actually, Bunnag District, apart from being featured in a lot of international movies, well, the word itself, Bunnag, can be translated in Thai as the district of love. However, well, as I said, it's not just about the name, or it's not just about its appearance that was on movies. But the thing is, this place is very, easy to travel. It's near BTS and MRT station. And the thing is, this is, it's the statistics from last year on Valentine's Day. There were over 800 couples who had registered here in this Bunnag District's office. And from what I asked for the officials here, they say that they have a lot of experience in handling paperwork and international coordination. The officials here are, even trained into how to use pronouns and ways to ask questions without appearing to be discriminatory. Well, now, what do you need to, register for Thai citizens? All you need is and if you're under 20, you gotta have the parental consent and a signed copy of the parental ID card. But the thing is, if you are foreigners, well, as I said, Bangladesh is very popular in national eyes as well. Well, for the requirements are just a little bit different. Well, first of all, you need a translated single status certificate issued by the embassy. Okay, and now that's just a little bit wrap up of the events of the today. And for more details, let's see what Nat and Frank has to say.
Right, thanks to Warissara Sae-han in covering Bangla office there, because we've seen some happy moments and celebratory events there. And actually, despite Thailand passing the same-sex marriage law today, but we've seen still some concerns in the society over discrimination and child rights in the school and in the society. So today, joining me now is Birani Suparat, diversity and child expert in Save the Children Thailand. Thank you for your time, Kun Birani.
Thank you very much for having me today.
I think it's very important for you to raise the flag today, because of course we see today is a very important moment for Thailand to legalize same-sex marriage, but we have seen some concerns, implications in the society. So in your expertise, how would you suggest reducing mental health issues and enhancing inclusion in Thai society?
Right. So mental health issue is a big issue for LGBTQ plus children and youth in Thailand. We have talked to a lot of children and youth around the country, and one story that stuck with me is how this one child had faced a lot of bullying in school, to the sense that he had to seek professional help and couldn't get that help because of a lot of challenges in getting that help. And he fell into depression, and he had no hope, and the only thing he could do is just wait until the day of graduation from high school. And that aligns with Save the Children research on mental health with Thammasat University and Sinakarin University as well, that over 70% of LGBTQ plus children and youth had depression or anxiety, and 50% thought about suicide. It's an alarming rate, and I think we as a society can do so much better. For example, when we talk about education, let's say there are 3 things that governments and Thai society can do. First, it's a policy, ensuring that anti-bullying policy, safeguarding policy, and non-discrimination, such as their hairstyles and the uniform that allow children to be themselves. That's one thing. The curriculum on what we teach in schools matter. How we teach equality, human rights, and diversity matter, and that will improve the students' attitudes as well as the teachers' attitudes. And the third part, for the community, how students, teachers, and parents can work together, promote the understanding together inside and outside of the school, and that is how the society can advance and protect the mental health of LGBTIQ plus children.
You're opening the window of that tragic stories actually in Thailand. You talk about the solutions for that too, but I want to understand, in your expertise, what causes this kind of tragedy in Thailand or in school or in the society, in the community? What causes this?
Right, so in the same research that we conducted, more than 50% faced harassment, sexually, online and offline as well. For verbal bullying, more than 75% of LGBTQ plus people face it. And that is a very, very alarming rate. Yeah, violence and discrimination still exist for LGBTQ plus children and youth.
Even if we pass the law here, so we still have a lot of steps to go and to improve in the society. Just want to understand, how can the educational system adapt to LGBTQI plus families and to zero discrimination for children, because this is a very important issues there. As in, of course, we see legalization of the same-sex marriage is a good sign in the society. How about the soft touch there? Because this is very legal issue the very hard task here. How about the soft issues?
So it may seem just like a legal issue, but it is also the real lives of people in the community, in the society. So let's say we talk about in the school level. When we talk about families, maybe it's time to rethink what a family is. When we talk about family, it's not just a father and a mother and a child. We have diverse representations of families here. We may have single parent family, families with children and grandparents, or father and father and mother and their children. So the schools can embrace this diversity by maybe let's try the representation in the classrooms. When we talk about families, it's not stuck to the traditional sense anymore. And when we think about the events that school can host, for example, Mother's Days and Father's Day, how we can make it inclusive and how we can make it not limited to certain sex or like certain parents, and ensure that it's a family for all.
You're the expert in education for children too. Just want to understand, how about right now in Thailand school, have we seen an inclusive education to talk about maybe the gender, different gender, diversity? Have we seen that improvement?
There is some improvement. In 2019, the Ministry of Education tried to include the topics of diverse sexual orientations and gender identity in there. But the reflections from students, they say that they still feel like it's not enough. It's only on the surface level, and they would like to hear more representation throughout all of the subjects, not just health subjects, and to have like more inclusivity in terms of how diverse LGBTQ plus communities can be and how they can be non-discrimination against each other.
That's what you said, like we still need educational reform. About Father's Day and Mother's Day in the school, how can the educational system really change and transform this part to more inclusive way to welcome LGBTQIA plus families to come to school to celebrate together with heterosexual couples there. Another part we have to ask, because of course legalization here, how will the society, Thai society, react to that, and what aspect of children's rights should be government enhanced under the current law? Because we've seen that is right now the law targeted at the couples level. Some people talk about surrogacy too. What do you think about that? Because children's rights is very important. And Thai society, some people think that, foreigners think that, okay, Thailand is very opening and accepting the LGBTQ plus rights and values here, but what's the reality?
Right. So let's talk about the reactions from the schools, the children, and the teachers and parents as well. So we talked to some of the students, and they said that they are very happy with the results. They are celebrating and welcoming the marriage equality in Thailand. They seeing themselves in this legal status because, like, they feel that they don't have to hide their love anymore. They can be who they are. They can express themselves. But what the teachers and the students also say is that they want to see more than that. They want to see how bullying and discrimination inside the school can stop against LGBTQ plus students, because it's still happening. A lot of LGBTQ plus in schools still happening, but we still see some progress. For example, I talked to a father recently, and he has a transgender child, and he shows how they can foster safe space at home as well. So he supports his child by supporting the makeup, going to the child's dance performances, which is out of the gender norm, and that is how fostering the safe space can be. And we would like to see this outside of the school, in the home, and in the community as well.
How can that stop? Very quickly, how can that discrimination stop? Because it needs educational reform, but how about in the community, in the school, in the society? How can they start from Save the Children's point of view?
Right. So Save the Children Thailand believes that it's a continuous work, and it's a long work that we're going for. Attitude change and the norm change will not happen overnight. We will continue to work with the schools, work with the communities, and work with the government to ensure that the curriculum taught in schools will need to be inclusive. We'll have to promote non-discrimination against LGBTQ plus students and all learners. And we need to ensure that the policies, no matter what policies, the haircut policy, the uniform policies, will allow all children to be themselves.
So the continuous push for that, it needs time for that, but we shouldn't stop. Thank you so much, Kun Pirani.
Thank you very much.
From the Save the Children, Diversity and Children rights expert here. Right, so we get a lot of views from the expert about actually the expert from Save the Children talk about how to change Mother's Day and Father's Day to a very inclusive term. What should we call it? Actually, we need experts, their knowledge for that. And actually, another for that, the expert also suggests that we need continuous push because the attitude change doesn't take one day. So we still need time for that.
And the social prejudice and the discrimination still persists in Thai culture and in many Asian cultures as well. So maybe we should take you around this venue to see how lively it is. But like you said, the social prejudice is still there, and it's really interesting how people are talking about the changes to Mother's Day or Father's Day in Thai culture as well.
Before we get in, you see the rainbow flag on the ground today. So we step on the rainbow flag. It means that the improvement and enhancement of LGBTQ plus values here. So right now, I think we better to get in.
So just we're gonna take some time to enjoy this rainbow carpet right here, because this signifies gender equality and diversity for real, because today marks a momentous occasion where marriage equality is finally legal. So apart from the backdrop right here, let's take you inside this hall as well, because this is where the actual celebrations take place as well. So you can see that there are some of the decorations here to see that there it is meant to celebrate gender diversity and marriage equality here as well. So you can see that it's like a mock-up of the district offices where the newlyweds would actually register their marriage right here.
And of course, before the morning today, more than 300 couples, they already received the right to do registration for their marriage. And as you can see, it's all colorful. Outset there to see the very pink tree there here, and we can see the pictures with newlyweds. They're lovely, and of course with happiness, their faces there.
And it's
very
really
touching.
Very touching and very beautiful indeed. So you can see this pink tree, which actually signifies the growing love between the LGBTQ newlyweds. So what you're seeing right now is that some of the same-sex couples are showing their marriage certificates to show that they are finally tying the knot on this momentous occasion. So you can see that love is pretty much everywhere at Sae-han Paragon right now, and also the district offices across Thailand as well.
And right now we are going to take you to another spot there. It's kind of like spinning for us to see.
Is it like a merry-go-round or something? So this part, this is so beautiful, right?
It's very beautiful with the arc there of the rainbow arc and the spinning to see, of course, the happiness here. And we can see a lot of couples standing here and taking pictures together. And actually this time it's not just for Thai couples. For Thai and foreigner couples, they can marry together in Thailand for now. This is a very historical moment here.
Right. I really like the backdrop that is being installed here inside Royal Paragon Hall at Sae-han Paragon today. So you can see that many of the newlyweds are here taking photos to mark the historical moment where Thailand legalizes marriage equality, being the first country in Southeast Asia and the third territory in the Asian region as well.
This is a very, very good, very historical moment.
Yes, and apart from the backdrops for the newlyweds to take pictures, there's also a main stage right here where many of the politicians are giving keynote speeches to celebrate same-sex marriage or marriage equality. And based on the schedule, Prime Minister Pattongtarn Shinawatra will give a keynote speech through a video conference. Former Prime Minister Sethar Thavisin will also make a keynote speech, and Jiraporn Sinthupprai, the Minister of the Prime Minister's office, and Bangkok Governor Chacha Sittipan will also make keynote speeches and congratulatory messages for the LGBTQ newlyweds newlyweds who are registering their marriage here today.
From political view, of course, this is the per-Thai party's policy that they really achieved this time because since per-Thai former Prime Minister Sae-han already set the goal to pass legalized same-sex marriage, and right now, of course, Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra get the harvest for that. Yes. So we can see, of course, this is from the political view, this is an achievement for per-Thai party.
Exactly. So we can say that it is a landmark bill for the ruling per-Thai party because it has been pushed, it has been part of the election pledges since 2 years ago where they're trying to legalize marriage equality or same-sex marriage here in Thailand, and now it has finally become a success for the country.
Yeah, and of course we've seen, as what you said, political views in the society is a good milestone for everyone in the society.
So this is definitely a huge milestone for LGBTQ rights here in Thailand and in Southeast Asia. So right now we're taking you around to see the backdrops to celebrate marriage equality in Thailand. You can see that there are some of the informational booths as well. And we'll take a short break here at Sae-han Paragon because we will now go back to Bunnag district office where our reporter Warissara Sae-han has more details and possibly more interviews with the same-sex couples as well. So what is happening right now?
Yes, Nat and Frank. Well, Bunnag District's office has a long story, in terms of diversities and acceptance. Today, I have another Thai couple who have arrived here in the morning, and you know what? They just got their marriage certificate as well. Please. สวัสดีค่ะ 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 Can you show us just a little bit of the marriage certificate here? Okay. Okay, so how long have you guys been together?
Approximately, we can say like about 3 years. 3 years? Like staying together.
And how do you feel about today after those 3 years?
I can feel like, okay, finally. That's just that feeling. It's finally we can being together, and it feeling being admit that we are the same level that we have.
Okay, so before you were here, right? Before today. So you know that there has been a lot of kind of like difficulties or a lot of it took a lot of time for the equal marriage to pass this act so that it can take the effect today. So, well, what do you think? Have you ever thought that this day would never happen?
Actually, I thought it's going to be happen, but I don't think it will be happen this soon. I thought it will be affect maybe I'm in the middle age or something. Like for example, if I'm going to be like 40 or 50, that time, not this soon. I'm kind of surprised, but it's very good to be.
Okay, all right. Congratulations, first of all. And since you guys have your own marriage certificate, so what is the most benefits from this marriage?
For my side, the most one that I'm very care about is in case of any emergency case happens and I cannot decide my medicals in my own, she can decide for me. Because my family is living apart, one of my brother living in the north of Thailand, my mom also in another city, we are not near each other with my family. So she is the one next to me and she have the right to decide about my medical. That's one is the most important thing that I'm care.
Okay. Okay, so how about the honeymoon? Can I ask, may I?
I'm going to Beijing.
Beijing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Congratulations. Okay. All right. So, as you can see, I think there's a lot more here in Bunnag district office, as you can see. So we have the mascot here and also the colorful decorations. And you know what? As I said earlier, actually Bunnag district office has been involved in many marriages, for straight couple or for the same-sex couples, even before the law has passed, even before the law took the effect today. So, yeah, apart from the name itself and apart from its appearance, to, be recognized by many people, even in Thais or international eyes or foreigners. One thing is that the staff here, they are very good and expert in handling all the paperwork. So it could happen so fast here. From what I heard now, I think probably like more than 10 couples have already got their own marriage certificates. And from the recent updates, they say that there are going to be more and more couples in this afternoon. So yeah, well, let's see how the first day of the same-sex marriage registration in Thailand, or even in Bunnag, or even in the Sae-han Paragon. Let's see how the record would be. And just a little bit of background here. Bunnag district is actually in the central of Bangkok. It is where the diversity, where the positive and safe space are. So, like I said, even before the law, people already, like some couples, they already got married. Like some of our interviewees earlier, some of them already got married before this law passed. So today I would say it would be a remarkable day for not just for LGBTQ community people, but for the nation as a general. Yes, and actually can be translated in Thai as a district. So there is no surprise. There is no surprise about that. This place is very famous. Okay.
And right now we're back at Sae-han Paragon, at Royal Paragon Hall, and right now the former Prime Minister Sae-han is making a keynote speech talking about their fight towards the marriage equality bill, and they're talking about how the ruling Pheu Thai party has been trying to push for the bill as well. So he is making a keynote speech, and he is expected to make say congratulations to all the newlyweds here today.
Yeah, let's get into the keynote speech here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll leave you with the Thai version, and we will try to translate here and there.
ก็ไม่อยากจะมาใช้คำว่าชุบมือเปิดแล้วกันนะครับกับความสำเร็จที่พี่น้องพวกเราทุกคนได้เดินทางมาใหม่นะครับมีหลายพรรคการเมืองหลายรัฐบาลก็มีความพยายามช่วยกันผลักดันเรื่องเหล่านี้ให้เกิดขึ้นได้นะครับท่านนายกรัฐมนตรีนายกธานีท่านก็ได้กล่าวสุนทรพจน์ในที่นี้อย่างจับใจได้ใจความที่ชัดเจน
Simply, former Prime Minister Sae-han is making a recap of what Prime Minister Paetongtarn said about marriage equality and LGBTQ rights. And that all the LGBTQ couples don't need to hide themselves anymore and are allowed to freely express their love to the world.
ได้อย่างเต็มตัวพ พี่น้องที่เคารพทุกท่านครับในช่วงอาทิตย์ที่ผ่านมามีการเข้ารับตำแหน่งกับผู้นำประเทศใหญ่ประเทศหนึ่งนะครับซึ่งผมเองผมก็ตกใจนะครับเราเป็นประเทศเล็กนะครับท่านประกาศชัดเจนว่ามี2เพศเท่านั้นในประเทศท่านคงไม่เป็นการเหมาะสมที่ผมจะมากล่าวขัดแย้งหรือสร้างประเด็นเรื่องนี้นะครับแต่ผมใช้คำนี้ดีกว่าว่าเรามีประชากร68 ล้านคนถึงแม้ขนาดของเศรษฐกิจเราไม่ได้ใหญ่เท่าเขา
He's talking about how Thailand has a large population, even though in a small country. But he mentioned how Prime Minister Thongtan is explaining that there is gender diversity in the country, and that we respect gender diversity and those who identify themselves with a certain gender that are not restricted to male or female.
สมควรที่ต้องได้รับถึงแม้ว่าจะเป็นการรอคอยนานกว่า20 ปีนะครับ
And even though the newlyweds had to wait for more than 20 years for marriage equality to be legalized here in Thailand, finally they all get to celebrate. And former Prime Minister said, I would like to say congratulations to all the newlyweds today.
หลายท่านเองเนี่ยอยู่ในที่นี้ก็เป็นนักธุรกิจนะครับก็คงต้องขอพูดเกี่ยวกับเรื่องผลกระทบที่เรามีสมรสเท่าเทียมเป็นชาติต้นๆในเอเชียนะครับเป็น world class destination สำหรับการท่องเที่ยวท่านรัฐมนตรี
He also mentioned how Thailand is considered the world class destination for the LGBTQ people.
ล้านคนปีนี้ท่านก็มีtarget ที่ค่อนข้าง aggressive ที่ประมาณ40 ล้านคน
And the government aims to attract at least 40 million tourists into
จาก
Thailand.
ทั่วโลกเนี่ยก็สามารถหลั่งไหลเข้ามาได้สร้างเศรษฐกิจสีรุ้งให้กับ
And it also aims to create a rainbow economy here in Thailand as well, accepting more LGBTQ tourists here in Thailand.
ผมเชื่อว่าวันนี้นี่เป็นวันดีอย่างมาก
And he also believes that today is also a great day for the LGBTQ community, and he also thanked the venue for organizing this event to celebrate this momentous
ในช่วง
occasion.
ที่ผมดำรงตำแหน่งนายกรัฐมนตรีมาทางนี้ก็มีการช่วยเหลืออย่างดี แล้วก็ให้ความสนับสนุนในทุกๆด้านนะครับวันนี้เรามาเฉลิมฉลองความ
And today we're here to celebrate people
ครับขอบคุณครับ
getting married. All right, and that was former Prime Minister Sae-han giving a keynote speech on the fight towards marriage equality in Thailand, how the ruling Pheu Thai party has been pushing for it, and now he just said congratulations to all of the LGBTQ newlyweds here registering their marriage today.
And that's the development, advancement. Actually, it's not a very easy road for LGBT plus couples there, same-sex couples there, because they have fought for more than decades
Exactly,
to get this
over
point.
20 years until marriage equality has been legalized here today. And that pretty much wraps up the entire live coverage for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll get to see you again really soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Bye for now. See you.